2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. You look at the Spurs. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Vassell. And the first shot of the night for him missing.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And Kevin Durant good for 3. KD's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Houston. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Wemby came up, and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Thompson. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch. Thompson for the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Spurs making a change here. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Pass to Vassell. Thompson outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Castle with it. And again, San Antonio turns it over. Searching for their first points of the game. Houston leading by 9. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Thompson from long range. Wembanyama with the rebound. Stolen by Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Eason. Thompson looking for an opening. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Here's Wembanyama.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul. Now here's Thompson. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harper's shot's good.
And this is why Harper's teammates and coaches encourage him to fire from that mid-range. They know how lethal he can be.
Here's Eason. Scoreless thus far. Screen by Adams. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's Johnson penetrating. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Barnes. And it's KD with the rebound. Driving to the basket.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He notched.
The Spurs.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's KD. Open jump shot off the mark. To the paint. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And shot on the way. And he connects with the jumper.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Harper, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Durant. And another three for Houston.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now Harper. And Durant sends it back.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Good! Durant from way past the arc.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Mark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Harper. The rebound by Demon. Houston leading by 15. Pass to Durant. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Durant's got 27 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Sohan missing. And here are the Rockets. 17-point lead, their biggest. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. And nothing is falling for him right now. In the corner, it's Eason. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:21 left here in the second.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
When you talk about him then, Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Vassell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Pass to Benton. Fires the three. The Rockets again can't hit.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Back to Eason. Houston moving it around. Thompson for the triple. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Over to the wing. Eason gets a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Vassell wide open. Here's Wembanyama. And so it's Houston holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Fires from the wing. Vassell, no good. Here's Thompson. Vassell grabs the board. So it's San Antonio now. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Houston. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Fox inside the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you guys.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Castro. Oh, the power on that. Prudent.
Making plays for others. Wembanyama.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Connects from 3-point range.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Durant in the corner. It's good from about 19 feet. Durant's got 35 in the game.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
It's Durant on the wing. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Fox. Kicked away. And stolen by Sharp. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Wembanyama launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Teams changing it up here. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Castle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got 6.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
2 minutes.
With his first shot attempt, and it's Demon missing. Floats one, and Harper finishes inside. He has 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now a timeout called by Houston. There's a minute 40 left in the third. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to KD. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Durant's got 46 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here's Harper. A 3 from Wembanyama. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Here's Demon. Out to KD. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 49 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From the arc. Train. The three-pointer. KD's got 52 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Back to Harper. From 17 feet out. And it's San Antonio with another.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 55.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Castle. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up?
The Spurs, 41.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Spurs with possession. Outside Harper. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Here's Demon. Banked in off the glass. Demon's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Hits them both. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Spurs making a switch here. Pass to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. And he's good on the 3-ball. Durant's got 58.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Houston leading by 23. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
Wow. What can you say?
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And yes, it's good. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
And there's an example of Fox. Doesn't have to get all the way to the cup to be effective.
The offensive rebound. Durant for 3. No good. Shot missing. It's Fox with the drive. Wembanyama high post. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Wembanyama up top. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Spurs making a switch here. Outside, Fox.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama outside. Offensive rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
KD on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Vassell left side. Pass to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Spurs.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Durant for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. There's the triple. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Outside, KD. And the 3-ball is good.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
For 3, Vassell can't connect. So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
When we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. Toss it up just like an orbit. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them like a full court press. And rebound like world peace was Ron Artest. Cause it's the L-A-M-O-N-T then. Who brought the flame? I rock the mic right. This is for my people who working 9 to 5. More like 9 to 9, my grind gotta get your crime. Trying to find find the time during these trying times.
'Cause I've been on a mission, cleaning up my history,
Trying to find a better place to raise all of my children.
but like a daytime soap, episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama.
And I can't even hide it, 'cause I was on the ride.
I've been riddled with problems since I was a toddler.
Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college. So if you're feeling the rain, cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside that I know. Psycho. So just feel the rage at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival.
But it can't be
Revival.
Lamont then S.
Finally feeling like I'm alive now. Everyday monotony making my mind cloud. Inner soul awakening, taking the time out. You done woke the beast and now it's time to get it. And deliver the sermon for the blind eyes and critics. I'm in a mix, so it's spitting full of people on the line. The ones that never show with a t-shirt that says Lamont. The sweat is purely for the sake of my inner soul. Let me see them hands with you at the revival.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's calling it?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Effie? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the function? Where the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got in the club. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pot that till the morning come. You want for the girls, they don't order some. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?